In this episode of All Muzzs Adventures, we travel from Charlotte Plains Station in Queensland through the Bollon Shire to Dirranbandi and St George. Enjoy the episode.
Wisdom with a cheeky grin. Outback mishaps, let the fun begin. Through the gum trees and the desert sand, Muzzs keeps rolling through this wide, wide land. Muzzs on the move, come join the ride. Australia's calling, let's explore the wide. From the city to the bush, it's all in view. Muzzs in his caravan, making dreams come true.
Alright, our stay here at Charlotte Plains Station has come to an end today, and as they say, all good things come to an end. Today we're on the road to Dirranbandi. So enjoy my travels. So we've just stopped for our morning cup of tea and coffee in the small Queensland town of Bollon, which is, I don't know, just look it up on the map. Little town, nice little town. We're in the park here where they've got some old equipment. There's a free camp here. They're an RV friendly town. They've got toilets and showers in the park. We'll see if we can get some other shots of the place. Another new one that we've never seen before. You're actually allowed to feed the ducks here only between 5 and 5:30 p.m. We don't want them getting fat, but they provide food for the ducks. So you can feed the ducks here, but only between 5 and 5:30. We don't want them getting fat. So I've just had a look. I don't think Bollon is actually famous for anything in particular, except being a quaint country town, which is friendly and, yeah, nice and quiet and good for free campers. Where are we going?
This bakery here, world famous bakery.
Okay.
There is, what it says is the roadhouse is on the left, up here.
Down the road, I guess.
Then it says public facility, Dirranbandi Bakery.
Is it near the pub? Let's go.
Then there's the information centre. Let's go to the information centre.
Okay, information centre it is.
And then there's the sculptures in the park.
Oh, good. Okay, we've arrived at Dirranbandi, Queensland. Famous for being the land of the croaking frog, apparently. So I'm gonna absolutely love that. I love a croaking frog. Dirranbandi, welcome.
I never.
So we've made it to downtown Dirranbandi. We're here at the railway precinct, which doubles as the information centre, and there's a beautiful park here and Spot Food Park Caravan. Don't think the old express is coming around these parts anymore. Yeah, so clearly no trains today, but they've done the place up nice for the visiting tourists, of which I am one. So this statue here is in memory of Tom Dancy, who was the second Aboriginal man to win the Stall Gift running race. And I think was the second Aboriginal to win the Stall Gift. I think he was the first Queenslander.
World War I and was led by Brigadier General William Grant, pastoralist and qualified civil engineer.
Okay, forgot to add, and I don't know why this isn't a selling point for the town of Dirranbandi, but it is the birthplace of a very famous Australian. You may know him by the name of Alf Stewart in Home and Away, but Stone the Flaming Crows, Ray Ma is from Dirranbandi. I don't know why there's no statue for him, but there should be. We need to bring the tourists in. Hello followers, we have left Dirranbandi and we need to add a disclaimer. We're not sure if Ray Ma is actually from Dirranbandi because Google tells us he's from Roma. So the pamphlet we got in Dirranbandi that claims Ray Ma and Alf Stewart could be incorrect. Could just be a ploy to get customers. Anyway, we have arrived in sunny St George, Queensland. That's where I am at. Yeah, St George. And we are at the Kapunda Caravan Park right here on the Bollon River behind me. So quite a wide stretch of river there. We've got a keen fisherman in the group who's gonna throw a line in, catch a cod, and yeah, very exciting times here in St George. Tomorrow we will go and check out the sights and sounds of St George. I don't know if you can tell, but I ran up this freaking big levee bank to get shots of the sunset. So I hope it's worth it. And I did it in thongs. Not good. It's a steep hill. I don't know. I really hope the camera is showing how steep that is. That's why I'm puffed. It's not because I'm out of shape. It's a steep hill. But anyway, there's the sunset. How good. Beautiful. St George, Queensland. An essential part of caravanning with a toilet on board. Visiting the dump point. So the one here in St George is at Showground, near the river. It is a friggin' beautiful spot. The showgrounds look great too. Everything's clean and tidy here. Lawn's maintained nicely. Beautiful little town. So we just saw the sign coming into St George, and it says it is the inland fishing capital of Queensland. And local fisherman Christopher J. Summerhays fed the fish last night. Never saw one. Downtown St George, down by the river, the information centre, there is a marker which shows you the historical flood heights. So 3 years running, 2010, 2011, 2012, they had their 3 biggest floods. So there's the marker there. So 2012 is the top of that red pole, and basically that would probably have gone through those houses up there. It's a big flood. 3 years in a row too. That's very unlucky. One of the top tourist sites in Mitchell is the Big Murray Cod, made out of odds and bods out of metal, which is also at the side of the bridge, town bridge, and which also acts as a weir. And it's also at the site where on St George's Day, April 23rd, 1846, Sir Thomas Mitchell crossed the Bollon River and established a camp, calling the crossing St George's Bridge. That was the origin of the town St George. I read that quote off this marker. This is where he crossed the river. There was no bridge there then, obviously. The bridge come after. Even though there was no bridge, and they called the town St George's Bridge. So once upon a time, in ye olde times, St George was a changeover point for the Cobb & Co coaches. So the pub behind me there is the Cobb & Co hotel. How fitting. And look, the maps are a bit confusing, but maybe that building might have been the changeover point. Maybe it was the pub. We don't know. But anyway, so that's another claim to fame, apart from Barnaby Joyce, because you wouldn't want that. Yeah, he was an accountant here. Anyway, Mitchell, no, where am I? St George. Beautiful town, beautiful town. Everything's well maintained, neatly manicured. If you need a public toilet, there's like 500. So you will not shit yourself in St George. Maybe they should put that on the sign. They could be famous for that. You will not shit yourself in St George. Alright, footy fans, St George is home to the St George Dragons, would you believe it or not? Footy field's right in town here. And yes, home to the St George Dragons. Not those St George Dragons that suck, but the Queensland St George Dragons. I don't think they suck as bad. Anyway, we are now off out of St George. We've done it all. We've done the art trail or whatever it is. And we are heading to Nindigully pub for the night. It's only like 70 k's down the road, if that. Yeah, free camping at the pub. I think you pay a gold coin if you want to shower. And good times at the pub. So see you there. See you at Nindigully pub.
Thanks for watching episode 5 of All Muzzs Adventures Winter Winging It trip. Next time we finish the series in Nindigully pub and Narrabri, New South Wales.